Hi everyone, Ron Crider reporting for duty today. Today is Wednesday. I have the numbers for you today. It's December the 23rd, my day 279. Oh my goodness gracious. 0.23% of Florida has been vaccinated so far. That's a small number, but I'm going to be giving you these numbers from now on. 2 days left until Christmas, 9 days left in this year, 46 days left until the Super Bowl. And I'm broadcasting from Vero Beach from my condominium here at the Victoria. I don't put any commercials on this video, so if you see one, all you need to do is hit the skip button and it will go away. Please don't forget to push the like button. I would appreciate that very much. Also, remember, still get that flu shot. It's not too late. Get your flu shot. Okay, a couple of things going on here today. There's just all sorts of activity taking place. The most important thing going on is we do have in the United States so far 11,042,450 doses of the vaccine available at the moment. And so far, 777,766 have been administered as of yesterday. Alrighty, folks, so in Florida here, we received 675,025 doses of this vaccine, and we have already administered 49,932. In the second phase of COVID-19 vaccinations, Governor Ron DeSantis is going to prioritize vaccinations of Florida elderly population over essential workers such as teachers, postal workers, public transit workers, and he's deviating a little bit from what the government recommends. We're not going to put the young, healthy workers ahead of our vulnerable elderly population, DeSantis said at a news conference on Tuesday at the Villages. The vaccines are going to be targeted where the risk is the greatest, and that is our elderly population. Aside from the handful of village people who received the first doses of the Pfizer vaccine on Tuesday, DeSantis said he didn't specify how and when the 4.4 million Florida adults 70 years old and older can get their vaccine. We're not going to have, over the next 6 weeks, 4 million doses. We probably will have a couple of million. And so what I would say to the elderly population is it's going to be reserved for you whenever we get it. It's coming soon. Just stay tuned. That's what Governor Ron DeSantis said. The first phase of vaccinations, which includes frontline health workers and nursing home residents and staffs, is underway at the moment, and it's taking place as we speak. Florida received close to 180,000 doses of the Pfizer vaccine last week, with another 127,000 this week. It was scheduled to receive 367,000 doses of the Moderna vaccine on Tuesday, which will be distributed to more than 170 hospitals. As of Tuesday, 55,000 Floridians have received their first dose of the Pfizer vaccine. Florida reported 10,434 new COVID cases on Tuesday and another 74 deaths. So I told you that yesterday. The state now has reported 1,225,015 cases since the pandemic began. The state also reported a positivity rate up to yesterday 8.76, and that was up from 8.44 the day before. Positivity rate is that number of people who were tested versus the number of people who tested positive. That's a one-day number. According to the state, the new reported case numbers reflect the result of 117,301 tests of Florida residents, and that is down from 127,649 the previous day. Despite the threat of COVID-19, maskless crowds are still attracted to nightlife in South Florida. Nightclubs and bars continue to draw crowds of people despite a global pandemic and the rising infection rate. And this would be the case where I say only we are the ones who can prevent this from taking place. We can't blame it on the governor. Now, yeah, okay, he's the one who said the bars can be open and the restaurants can be open, but it's up to us to have the self-discipline and not go there. Look at these pictures here. These pictures are terrible. There are people in there, probably most of the people there don't have any masks on and don't really care because they think they're immune to it. Just absolutely ridiculous. And that's why these things are happening. And of course, it ultimately affects us because now we're loading up our hospitals. For heaven's sakes, we have about 5,500 people in hospitals right now, and I think we only have about 9,500 beds. So that number keeps creeping up and creeping up. Virus cases and deaths among staffs and residents in long-term care facilities continue to rise in Martin, St. Lucie, and Indian River counties. There has been at least 375 deaths and 2,355 cases in facilities on the Treasure Coast since March. On the Treasure Coast, 132 people received the first 2 doses of the vaccine between Tuesday and Friday, according to the Florida Department of Health. 84 of those were in Indian River County, 34 in St. Lucie County, 17 in Martin County. Statewide, nearly 50,000 people have been immunized so far. The data shows over 32% of those people, 16,000 of those people, are over the age of 55, and 59% are white. Over 11,000 people are ages 35 to 44 who also received the vaccine. Now, I'm going to show you some different reports and numbers today, and these are the actual numbers. They'll be coming up when we get into the numbers section of the video today, and it'll show you exactly where these vaccinations have been given out and who has gotten them. But what I was surprised at seeing the other day was I thought these were going to be used for most of the elderly people, and actually that most of the elderly people got the least number of vaccines. Don't quite understand what that's all about. Well, as I say, only you can slow down this pandemic from happening. It's nobody but you. So please, please, please wear your mask up. I do. I wear my mask when I go out. I had to go to the dentist today. Yes, I wore my mask till I got there. And those people, my goodness gracious, they have to be very, very careful there because they get their hands in your mouth and all that sort of thing. My goodness gracious. I told you about the Village Beach Market. Doesn't look like they're going to be reopening until the middle of January. Don't forget the 17th Street Bridge. There's only 2 lanes right now. 2 of the north lanes are being closed. They'll be closed for about 6 months. And it does not look like this A1A between Beachland Boulevard and the Village Shops is going to be completed until next year because they're doing absolutely nothing out there. Actually, today what they were doing, I was sort of surprised to see what they were doing. They were actually cutting the trees. Yesterday, Florida Power and Light was out there, and today there was other tree trimming companies there pruning the trees and getting them away from the power lines, which is a very good thing. We're glad they're doing that, because those are the things that bring down the power lines whenever we have a big storm. Fortunately, hurricane season is over. Okay, the weather forecast for the Treasure Coast, Fort Pierce, St. Lucie, and Indian River counties. And of course, the great news is there will be no snow in our forecast. Today, our forecast partly cloudy, high around 75 degrees. The winds east-southeast 10 to 15 miles per hour. We're going to have a high today on Wednesday, of about 75 degrees. And then tonight, low about 64. We're going to have some clouds and winds southeast 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of rain tonight's about 20%. And then tomorrow, 58% chance of rain, partly cloudy in the morning, followed by scattered thunderstorms in the afternoon, high around 80 degrees, winds south at 15 to 25 miles per hour. And then for Christmas, some clouds in the morning will give way to mainly sunny skies for the afternoon. Much cooler. Going to pretend it's like Christmas. We're going to have a low of 37 and a high of 53 on Christmas Day, and the winds are going to be northwest at about 15 to 25 miles per hour. So it's going to be a little breezy on Christmas Day, but it is going to be cooler, but it's going to be sunny. So there'll be nice sun out there. So you can sit out on your patio and have your Christmas dinner. I think that would be very nice. All right, we're going to jump right into the numbers here and see what we get today. Hey, they have not been good, and I don't expect they will be. I'm not looking for bad news, but bottom line is that we're seeing a lot of results from Thanksgiving showing up right now, and also these people are being very active. Young people are out running around doing their thing, and I mean, you got to try to figure out to tell them, please, please, please don't do this. This is a very bad thing to do, especially this time of year. There's light at the end of the tunnel. I keep saying that. We just don't know how long the tunnel is. Okay, here we go. Let's jump right into the numbers. Hi, everyone. It's 4:30 in the afternoon on Wednesday. We are in the numbers department taking a look at the numbers for the entire state of Florida. In red, 123 new deaths in the past 24 hours. That's up by 53. Yesterday it was 70. Now taking a look at the positives over here, 11,384. That's down by 298. Yesterday it was 11,682. Positivity rate for the entire state of Florida was 8.59. That means that that's the number of tests versus the number of positives that came in against those tests. But that's a one-day number. always supposed to be under 5%. I keep saying that every day. Now, these numbers, again, look mighty suspicious, but we have to go with what we have. It's very difficult to understand that we had 123 deaths in the entire state of Florida and only one in Miami-Dade as a result of COVID-19, but that's what they say, so let's go with it. One new death in the past 24 hours in Miami-Dade, 2,243 new positives. Positivity rate in Miami-Dade, 7.44. That's down from the previous day. In Broward County, that's Fort Lauderdale, 4 new deaths to report, 934 new positives. This one is up. The positivity rate here is up to 6.40. Palm Beach County, 7 new deaths to report in the past 24 hours, 440 new positives, and their positivity rate is up as well, 7.43. In Orange County is Orlando. 9 new deaths to report, 711 new positives. Their positivity rate is up to 8.48. Brevard County, that's Melbourne. No new deaths to report there, 191 new positives, and their positivity rate is down 6.42. Then in St. Lucie County, that's Fort Pierce, no new deaths to report, 106 new positives, and their positivity rate, it's hard to believe, is down to 9.25. It was kind of through the stratosphere here the other day. And then take a look at Martin County, that's Stewart, 9 new deaths to report, 70 new positives, and their positivity rate is up 9.89. Alrighty, here we are in Indian River County. Indian River County is Vero Beach. That's where we are. 1 new death to report in the past 24 hours, 90 new positives. Of those 90 new positives, 16 of those are located in zip code 32960. 9 are located in zip code 32963, and 17 are located in 32967. 7-day moving averages for deaths for the entire state of Florida as a result of COVID-19, 97.29. That's up from the previous day, which was 95.71. It's also up from Monday, which was 96.29. Okay, here's a new bunch of numbers that we're going to talk about today. We just started doing this the other day. And these are people who have been vaccinated. In the entire state of Florida, we've been allocated 675,025 vials of this vaccine, and we have administered 49,932. That's as of December the 22nd. For my friend Jay Grutman up in Rhode Island, 35,575 have been allocated, 6,400 have been administered. Colorado, 175,500 have been allocated, 38,666 have been administered thus far. In New Jersey, 284,175, 8,740 have been administered, but that's through December the 21st. So far, at least 1.01 million doses have been administered in the entire United States, and that's through today. Now, I'm going to show you another chart here. This is for Indian River County. I'm showing you this only because here's the 68,138 for the entire state. Now, as I said earlier in the video, it was supposed to be for the older people. Well, of the people 85 plus, only 1,439 got it, and people 75 to 84, 1,807 got it, and people 65 to 74, 5,278. And then, as you can see here, for the 55 to 64, it was 14,041. 45 to 54, 14,781. 35 to 44, 15,117. And then 25 to 34, 13,400. And then 16 to 24, it was 2,270. So I'm still not really positively sure exactly what the story is on these older people who are supposed to be getting it, unless a lot of these people are caregivers, and that's why they've been getting that. That's all I can say for the moment. Alrighty, now let's go over here and take a look at these charts. These are the graphs for the new cases that we talked about just a teeny bit ago. And the new cases, you won't see the new case for today on here. This is just graphic form to show you what's going on with our new cases. I mean, look, they're trying to get exactly where they were back here in July the 20th when it was really high. The cases are coming in like crazy. So it's definitely out of control with the new cases for the entire state of Florida. Those are the new positive cases. Now we take a look at the new deaths for the entire state of Florida. This is through yesterday now, not today. It's coming down just a little bit, but nonetheless, it's not as bad as it was back here in the summertime, but not a pretty sight to see. We want to start seeing these things get out of the hundreds and start getting down into the much lower numbers here. Alrighty, folks, now I'm going to show you the entire United States for 48 hours ago. Here we are in California. Once again, California is number one in first place or worst place, 365 deaths 48 hours ago. Pennsylvania in second place, 227. Texas in third place with 214. Michigan in fourth place with 189. Missouri in fifth place with 174. New York in sixth place with 154. Arizona in seventh place with 153. Illinois in eighth place with 144. Indiana in ninth place with 143. Tennessee then was in 10th place with 133. Taking a look at Iowa in 11th place with 130. Wisconsin, 12th place with 120. New Jersey, 13th place with 106. Florida, were in 14th place with 82 48 hours ago. We'll go down here to Georgia, our neighbor, in 16th place with 64. Iowa in 17th place with 64. We'll go down just a little bit further and take a look at Maryland. Maryland was in 22nd place with 48. Massachusetts was in 23rd place with 45. Then we'll go down here to Kentucky in 29th place with 28. Connecticut in 30th place with 27. Minnesota, for our Minnetonka friends up there, in 31st place with 24. We'll get down here just a little bit to Wyoming, 34th place with 22. Montana in 36th place with 14. Look at Utah, 37th place with 12. Their numbers coming down nicely. Let's go down just a little bit further to Maine, 41st place with 10. Rhode Island for Jay Grutman, 42nd place with 8. Oh, you're getting down into the single-digit numbers up there, Jay. That's a good thing. We'll go down just a teeny bit further and look at Vermont in 46th place with 1. And then Colorado reported 0. Kansas reported 0, South Dakota reported 0, New Hampshire reported 0, and Hawaii reported 0. So those are the United States, all of the deaths 48 hours ago in the United States. Now let's take a look at the worst view. This is the big, giant global view. So the global view says here, USA cases, 18,364,615. That's since we started. The cases of positives in the United States is 18,364,615. Deaths in the United States since we started, 324,905. Global cases, the worst number of all, 78,437,021. And global deaths, 1,725,311. Those are the numbers for today. This is Wednesday. Tomorrow will be Christmas Eve day, and the following day will be Christmas. So we'll kind of jump out of here very fast. I've had a lot of things going on today. Obviously a busy, busy day. But nonetheless, I will hopefully have some numbers for you tomorrow. I expect to be back here. I'm trying to get that report put together for you that I did with Dr. Kevin Kavanaugh, and I'm working on that. I'll be working on that tomorrow morning, and maybe you'll get to see that. It's really good. It tells you everything you need to know about this COVID-19, and he really does know. So I hope you have a very, very blessed Wednesday. I know you're all looking forward to Christmas. I can tell you this, one good thing about Christmas is there's not going to be any snow here in Florida for Christmas, that's sure, but it's going to be cold. It's going to be like 35, 36 degrees in the morning, early morning hours. It's going to get up to about 57 during the daytime, so it's going to be kind of a cooler day. All right, I'll see you back here tomorrow about the same time with the numbers. Ron Crider saying have a very blessed Wednesday. Ron Crider signing off. Sure.